Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ajua and I hope this video finds you well. If you are new to this place, please consider subscribing, and to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate every single thing. In this video, I have this fragrance called Soleil D'ombre Jacques Yves by Fragrance World. This is obviously fashioned after Louis Vuitton's Ombre Nomade. With the box, it is quite identical to the original Louis Vuitton. Even the symbol here is quite, a rip-off, as in the true fashion of Fragrance World. So that is how the box is. And then you come to the bottle, which is like also a complete rip-off. However, I think we are getting used to Fragrance World being a little disrespectful and copying everything in toto. That is their house style, so I sort of understand. On a positive note, I think they were somehow trying to pay some homage to the original perfumer, who is called Jacques Yves. Hence the name Soleil D'ombre Jacques Yves. I think they just did that to cool Louis Vuitton a little down. The notes in this one includes the following: geranium, raspberry, rose, birch, saffron, agate wood, benzoin, incense, and agate. That is what on most websites you find as the note structure for this. When I checked on Ombre Nomade, they have very similar notes. However, I have not even come across the original version. I have not sampled it. I have not come across it. So I'm coming to give my review based on how I see this one, my experience with this, how I perceive it, what I think is going to be suitable for. Apparently, the original version is a designer fragrance with a heavy Middle Eastern influence. It has a very typical Middle Eastern rosewood combo, and that is what you get in this one. This one has that coupled with some birch or leathery nuance to it. It is quite earthy, it is quite incensey. You get something like a bit smoky, but smoke is not like really the main accord or note here. It doesn't come across as sweet to me in any way, shape or form. It doesn't have no vanilla, no caramel, no sugar, nothing of that nature. This one is not sweet at all. It is not for people who gravitate towards sweet scent. It is nothing girly. This one is predominantly a very intense, dense, dark and mysterious fragrance. There is something which seems like an acquired taste bitterness associated with this. Although when you sweet it is quite lovely, there is something I perceive as a bit bitter. It might be from the birch or the geranium, I'm not too sure. However, this makes this fragrance the more mysterious. It is nothing light and airy, it is nothing effervescent, it is dark, it is sultry, it is intense, it is quite sexy. Even the raspberry, which is reported to be present in this one, is not center stage. You get a subtle touch of raspberry in this one. It is not a fruity fragrance at all. The birch, benzoin, and agate wood take center stage. The rose in this one is quite mysterious. It's like a very dark rose, nothing really, bright and sunny. There's nothing bright and sunny at all. It's like a very dark, mysterious rose. I sort of put this one in the category of Tom Ford's Noir de Noir. They all have that sort of sultry, dark rose nuance. That is what I also see in this one. It is not a heavy mass appealing fragrance. However, it is for people who want to try something different, something unique, and also wear things that will make them stand out from the crowd. This can easily stand out from a lot of fragrances because the scent profile is quite different. Although it has that quintessential Middle Eastern rosewood combo, I think there is something more to it. There is absolutely something that you can't even describe. It is quite difficult describing this fragrance in the sense that it is quite mysterious. There is like an aura of mystery around it. It doesn't come off as very likable. It doesn't come off as very mass appealing. It's like you need to acquire certain taste to be able to appreciate this particular fragrance. There is this sultriness and sexiness about this fragrance that I can't quite explain. This fragrance to me leans a little bit masculine, although marketed as unisex. For me personally, one of the best ways I have been able to pull this one off was wearing an all black ensemble with a very dark, sultry lipstick. That was how I prefer, or that is how I prefer to wear it, because it adds to that aura of mystery around you. It adds to that. It is quite sexy. It is very sexy. It is very sultry. But you need to acquire the taste to be able to enjoy it. I'll not say it's a very mass appealing one that you can easily grab and go for work. No, it is not for work. I don't think this one is work appropriate unless you are the boss. If you are the CEO, you just want come to your office, do something, give some orders and instruction and just leave. This is one that is going to command that attention. There is absolutely nothing playful about this. This is like that serious CEO who is like about his or her business, no nonsense. It's like, it is not friendly. This fragrance is not friendly. quickly. It is one of those fragrances that when someone perceives it on you, the person has to just put themselves in order because it's quite serious. It can be a little intimidating. However, when you use it at the right time, not for the work environment, but on a date, on even some major formal event, night out, it is sultry. Just imagine this with an all black ensemble, clean shave at the lounge, some cigar. This is sexy. If you are in the mood to enjoy some boss chic moments, this is one that I would highly recommend. It's like it commands respect. It is sultry. It is sexy. It has that leather, which is not skanky at all. It is a very mysterious blend with that saffron, birch, geranium, leather. It has some leather. It comes across as quite earthy too. It is a serious fragrance. You don't need to even attempt it if you know you don't want anything different. If you are super new into fragrances, I will not really even advise this one. The only downside I have noticed about this fragrance is its performance. I mean, it is quite average. On skin, I get about 2.5 hours, between 2.5 to 3 hours that, it lingers on my skin. Upon initial spray, it's quite potent. It doesn't really fill up a room, but people arm's length around you are definitely going to get the vibes. It doesn't necessarily fill up any room. However, when you overspray, you might even choke yourself. Like, it's quite potent. After the first 2 hours, it just forms a scent bubble around you. But I mean, fragrance world is quite affordable. You can always overspray and then take a decanted, keep reapplying. On the clothes, she gets about 5 hours, and I don't think it is really such a bad duration. I think I have come across so many beast mode fragrances. That is why, in comparison to Soleil D'ombre Jacques Yves, I'm just saying this one is quite, average. However, it's a very good one. I mean, you can always reapply. People around you are going to smell you. Just overspray this fragrance, and it's going to last you at least 5 hours. So that is all I have for you about Soleil D'ombre Jacques Yves, a very beautiful, sultry, mysterious one. You need to appreciate something different to be able to appreciate Soleil D'ombre Jacques Yves. That is all I have for you today, and I hope this video found you well. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my next one. Take care. Bye-bye.